That's one more festival down. As usual, it was a blast and the Fashion Hunter experience has been enhanced tenfold. The Mossgarl armor has always been one of my favorites and it's awesome to see its return. I love the Dreamwalker set. Well, specifically the helmet. I'm loving these real wacky tobacco pieces, especially helmets that you can throw on any set. For example, I have a line of layered sets that's just different animal heads or specific helmets on the Damascus set. Death Knight, Skull Knight, Afi Knight, Sakura Knight, 2 different feline knights, both genders for Dosha Knight, Arshan Knight, Skull Knight, and now I can add Dreamwalker Knight and Geladron Knight to that. I so desperately want the Kelby head back, which, now that I'm thinking about it, there are no Kelby in this game. What are you doing? Get to it, Capcom! Also, lately we've been getting sacred decorations that you can change the whole color of, both versions of the Phoenix and Plushie Sacred, as well as the Chocobo Sacred. Let us save sets. I wanted to change the color of the Plushie decoration during the few occasions I would use it, but opted out because it's a pain in the ass to change the color back to what I want it to normally be. The Monster Hunter devs have been pretty on point when it comes to quality of life stuff, so I'm hoping that's something that's on their radar. Alright, moving on to hunting. Arc-tempered New Udra straight up kicked my ass. Now I do want to mention I was trying to commentate during the entirety of that first hunt, so cut me some slack please. I got him on my second try, but nonetheless, still pretty difficult. While I was grinding out materials for the Gamma set, imagine my surprise when I finally realized that this arc-tempered monster is in fact a 9-star hunt. In the last final thoughts, I complained about the balance of 9-star monsters. It hasn't been that long since the last video, so I still hold this opinion. Despite my complaints, I'm specifically okay if they're 9-star arc-tempered. AT monsters feel too easy. World AT monsters felt like an extreme challenge, and Wild's AT really don't, especially since you can capture them. Personally, I think the 8-star version of Raydao and Uthduna should be cut from the game and replaced with a 9-star version. 9-star just fits arc-tempered significantly better and offers a challenge that's more reminiscent to World AT monsters. New Udra's ability to constantly burn is kind of bullshit, but it's arc-tempered. AT should have some sort of shenanigans that force you to adapt. Speaking of adapting, there is a skill called adaptability that would negate New Udra constantly burning you. It's up to you if you deem it worthy to change up your set. This heavily reminds me of when Arc-Tempered Karen dropped in World. Not only would his lightning strikes absolutely decimate your health, but he would constantly paralyze you as well. One of the few hunts that required me to adapt to the situation despite not wanting to change the set I perfectly cultivated for myself. This is what Arc-Tempered is about, and New Udra is the first AT monster in Wilds that gets so close to hitting that AT perfection that I so desperately crave. Just remove the ability to capture AT monsters and it's a perfect hunt. Something quick I want to mention, we've been getting higher difficulties of lower tiered monsters, and I'm not talking about 9 stars. 8-star Tempered Gravios, Gypceros, and Guardian Ebony Odogaron, 8-star Frenzied Nursilla and Gypceros. These are just a few of the recent event quests that I've noticed, and I've noticed some new moves as well. I can't even explain to you how much I love this. The fact that they give Hunter Symbol 3s as well is fantastic, although I definitely feel like something is up with the drop rate of these Hunter Symbol 3s for the event quests specifically, but that's besides the point, I guess. This has been a really nice surprise, as it's been kind of exhausting hunting the exact same small list of 8-star monsters for months now. As of now, I think they've been exclusive to event quests, so I hope one day the devs will integrate them into the world itself. Alright, on to the diva. Her new song is called Song of One, originally known as A Lonely Tune, heard at the end of Monster Hunter 4. Yeah, I got a little confused with this one. A lot of these songs merge in your memory unless you've heard them multiple times. Obviously, I've heard this song before, I recognized parts of it, but I kept thinking it would go into a different song entirely. Anyways, yes, beautiful song. The diva once again rocks her cover, surpassing the original. While I do like the original, the new version is sung with so much grace that it makes the original feel extremely aggressive. This girl is on a roll, and getting to hear her sing something new has become a highlight for me for every festival. Now, I want to finish with something fairly relevant. Between the time of recording the event and the time of actually writing this out, which was like the span of less than a week, I actually upgraded my computer. Something that I've been wanting to do since, well, the release of Dragon's Dogma 2, when it became painfully obvious that I needed to upgrade my CPU. And then once again, the harsh reminder that was the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. And I've only now gotten the opportunity to do so. It was a hefty and painfully pricey upgrade. It required me to pretty much replace everything except the GPU. I'm now sporting a 9950X3D, and this thing has been an absolute dream. Until now, I haven't really been able to stream Wilds, or really any modern game, because I would get an error message. Both the stream and recording would either look terrible or simply get ruined. I no longer have to worry about that. I did 2 CPU test streams where I tested out a bunch of intensive games. Wilds, Black Ops 6, Elden Ring, Red Dead Redemption 2, Cyberpunk. Offline, I also tested Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Lords of the Fallen 2023, and Dragon's Dogma 2. The first stream wasn't so great cause my OBS settings were severely outdated, but the second turned out pretty fantastic. I think the only thing limiting me at this point is the fact that I can't stream at a higher bitrate due to Twitch, which directly affects the YouTube stream because of how I multi-stream. I guess I gotta reach affiliate or partner to be able to utilize more of that sweet bitrate. A goal I hope to reach someday. Anyways, the results. I can stream whatever the hell I want now on ultra settings and still get a minimum of 60 FPS while playing on a 1440p ultra wide monitor. This is beyond fantastic. The results offline when I'm playing casually? Well, for Wilds and Dragon's Dogma 2, the most CPU-intensive games out right now, on average, I would hover between 40 and mid-50 FPS. My frames are now doubled. I've been using FSR3 frame generation in Wilds, and while that has been a saving grace thus far, it comes with fairly awful ghosting that has nearly been completely eliminated. Like, it's extremely difficult to tell that it's even there. That in particular was a surprise I wasn't expecting. Monster Hunter Wilds looks more beautiful than it ever has before. You don't get to properly appreciate ultra settings or high resolutions at low frame rates. So much is lost in the process. I had a similar experience back with Monster Hunter World. I originally played on an Xbox One, and it was serviceable. When I upgraded to a top-of-the-line PC in 2019, World felt like a brand new experience. In 2020, when I got an RTX 3090, once again, World felt like a brand new experience. 2025, 9950X3D, Wilds feels like a brand new experience. And if I'm fortunate enough, 2026 might see some new upgrades as well. This is all to say, people, upgrade your rigs. 2 generations now, Monster Hunter is a game that pushes aging hardware to its limits and gives new hardware a chance to shine. That's not to say the devs are perfect. They need to optimize their games as best as they can, but players also need to realize that their 10-year-old hardware deserves to retire. That's it from me, folks. The festival is fantastic. The CPU is an absolute dream. I look forward to playing more games on stream as well as featuring higher quality uploads. I hope you're just as excited as I am for the future of this channel. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing or becoming a member of the channel, and follow me on Twitch for more of my shenanigans. Most importantly, hit up the Discord where you can keep up with all my projects, uploads, and live streams. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and happy hunting! Take it away, Diva.